Hello, Monsters Abound here, your resident manic pixie dream YouTuber. You'll watch me fall in love, learn something important about yourself and who you are, and then I'll either die or be written out of the story. Frankly, it doesn't really matter. It's not important. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and a brand new campaign as Skrolk.
Lord Skrolk.
That's right, he is of course the leader, or well, he's not really the leader. He's not the boss of Clan Pestilens, he's just their best boy, I guess. You don't really play in the way you play Karl Franz, who's the Emperor, you don't really play one of the Lords of Decay, who are like the bosses of the Skaven, because those guys just don't get their hands dirty. They're like the CEOs of Skavendom. Anyway, so we are playing as Lord Skrolk, Clan Pestilens, because I was dealing with a lot of Skaven Plague. I say a lot, I mean Tretch was just dicking me over in Scarstick, and I remembered how much fun I had just spreading plague around the world, which apparently is easier with a Skaven than it is with Kugath. So let's try that. You know me, fucking love plague. And it must be said that Lord Skrolk is all about the plague. Exactly. So, of course, being Clan Pestilence, all their things are about plague. It's a strong theme. He is the Plague Lord. He reduces upkeep for plague units. He increases Skaven corruption. That's not necessarily a good thing, because Skaven corruption is actually a pain in the arse. But there we go. He gets radiant corruption, so increased chances of plague spreading. Plague is good for us. Construction cost reductions for plague buildings, and right cooldown for plague. That's right. When it's 15 turns, the pestilence scheme. Hang on, which one's that? Nope, that's not the right one. Nope, that's the wrong button again. Hang on, it's this one here. There we go. Last one. Pestilence scheme 50. Wait, can we just do that every? Is it a 30 turn? It's a 15 now, or? Is that a fit? It's probably sorry, it's 15 turns. Okay. I mean, it's still quite a long time. Like, you're probably going to do that maybe 4 times, maybe 5 times during a campaign, and that's about it. It's not that great, is it? It's not that great. Yeah, and you also get the old the Skaven corruption, which gives you more uses of menace from below, which is fine. Skrolk, of course, has a bunch of skills that increase. That's right. Plague units, things to do with plague, particularly this one's pretty good. This of course is a mod, but it gives all of our plague units the death and decay ability. So basically, if our hit points are less than 25%, everyone around us takes 24 to 48 damage every second in a 20-meter radius, which does kind of make you want to just throw your units into a meat grinder and see what happens, which is fun. Anyway, obviously we start off with a battle. There's this guy. What's his name? Coxitzer. There we go, Coxitzer. Now, this campaign is very, very tough. We do start in the heart of Lustria. We are surrounded by people who hate our guts. In fact, first things first, let's go have a chat with like some of these guys, because I think these guys are probably going to die fairly early on. So if I get some money off them, then with any luck,
You have warpstone, yes.
like,
Lovely warpstone.
yeah, give me 2k. Good, fuck off. And the likelihood is those guys are going to die pretty early on. So we got some money from them. Thanks very much. We're going to upgrade this immediately. That is going to take 3 turns. And we're going to get some food there. So we can start off with Oxel and Sabutio over there, which is good. And we got a guy. We've got a Slicin. Slicin he's disciplined, which is actually not a bad start. So we'll pop him in that army. There we go, and then of course we will attack our first army. Because first battle of a brand new campaign. It's got that new campaign battle smell, which is it's plague. It's always going to be plague. Our kind of one ace in the hole that we have here is the fact that the Plague Claw catapults will be pretty devastating. Having 2 units of artillery to start off with is pretty legit, but most of the rest of our army is complete trash. So we've got 4 units of those plague bearers, which are quite, oh no, sorry, we've got 4 units of clan rats who are trash. Then we've got a couple of units of those plague monks. The plague monks are pretty, I mean, they're good for infantry, and they've got some really good bonus versus infantry, plus 7 there, so they're pretty hard. They got frenzy. Looking pretty good. Got a bit of physical resistance. They're fine. No armour to speak of. The unfortunate thing is the Saurus will rip through them pretty quickly. They'll basically trade with the Saurus, and of course they've got more Saurus than we have. plague bet. No, actually, we've got the same number. I mean, this battle shouldn't be too bad. It's just when the Saurus, the Lizardmen start throwing, you know, entire stacks of Saurus at you, you're going to have a bad time. It's got Slicing and Skrolk going at them. Summoning in the menace from below. They're trying to catch the Skink Skirmishers, but they give us the slip. Now, they do have a Slan, but he is not going to be particularly difficult to deal with. He doesn't have any decent spells, to be honest. He's only got Par's Protection and Shem's Burning Gaze, neither of which are too problematic to deal with. So Saurus having been whittled down by the Plague Claw Catapults. Of course, we can shoot into melee as well, because, you know, that's a sacrifice I'm willing for my clan rats to make, bless their little hearts. Yeah, that mostly missed. Now we're coming in from behind. You can see Cocksitzer floating around on his little mobility scooter. His melee stats are pretty bad. So we've got the surround on the lizards now. Got them outnumbered, which is nice. Might be one of the few times we do have them outnumbered. And we'll just move everyone in to mop up the Slan. And then we can push on towards their settlement. I don't really need the replenishment right now. The money's not very good, so I think I'll take the food because that'll help. That'll help. Okay, then we're going to... well, first things first, let's give you Inspiring Presence, because I'll be honest, for the moment, Slicing's probably going to be the better caster because he's got less other skills to spend on. Okay, we're just going to resolve that because I can't be asked to fight that battle, and I'm going to leave it at level 1 just because that'll drop us down a food, so we're just going to take that. Fireball is fine. That's a nice little item to pick up right off the bat. And I mean, I'm not... yeah, that's garbage. We could get Respected and Feared, because that's going to give... I mean, that's all the good. That's all the good Skaven units, right? Okay, we're going to go Pestilent Breath with you. And then we're going to probably... I'm going to recruit a couple more of you guys, and then we're just going to get... wait, you've got... well, you've got more killing power. Well, yeah. We'll go with that for the moment. I'm not going to do any global recruitment because... well, unless I do... well, it's going to take 2 turns, isn't it? Global recruitment's going to take 2 turns. It's going to cost more as well. And to be honest, if it's going to take 2 turns, we're going to just wait a turn to recruit more units, so meh. Meanwhile, we are going to grab the Rattling Warrens, I think. Because that's going to increase our replenishment, right? Yes, yes it is. Okay, good. That's what we need. Okay, we're going to go with that for a moment. We need to basically take the Southern Sentinels as soon as possible. Because why have they got such a fucking big garrison there? They're only level 1? It's only a level 1 settlement. Why do they fuck? They've got like fucking a bajillion guys there. What the fuck? Why have you got more? The Lizardmen just have better garrisons than Skaven. That wouldn't surprise me. The garrisons are so fucking... they've been fucking wild, these garrisons, haven't they? All over the fucking place. I'm tempted to go for control simply because I know that the control here is going to be god-awful. We've got Provincial Instability, that's -10, and then we've got... Skaven Corruption's fine at the moment, but it will go... due to Skrolk, that's going up by 10 a turn, which means that our control is going to drop equally. So we're going to... I mean, that will slow it down and potentially offset some of that corruption. Maybe a little bit, potentially, until we can get some sort of public order building in there. Otherwise, we will be dealing with a rebellion in that settlement in around 6 turns. Those guys are dead already.
Oh, suffer.
I don't think we can reach them in one turn. Nope. So we may as well sit here for a minute and recruit some. Probably what I should have done. Warpstone addled? May not be the worst thing, actually. Unless you've just got nothing. Tactician, strong, sharp claws, sneaky. Ooh, ambush success chance 25% is fucking amazing. The only problem is you're a master assassin, which is of limited use. I'm kind of tempted to go with Warpstone addled. Doesn't know what fucking day it is. Okay, we're going to grab some of you. The idea is we're just going to hit them with as much stuff as possible. They're not recruiting this turn, but we've still got the motherfucking... They start off with a fucking garrison building. CA, you psychopathic bastards! What the fuck were you thinking? Like, it's not bad enough that... Wait, can you even have that? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. How have you got... Where's our garrison building there? What the fuck? Yeah, I thought so. Capital buildings need to be at level 3 before you can get an upgrade. They literally start off with a higher level defense than you can... What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Fuck me. They've got a higher level building that they can actually construct. They start off with a level 3 defense despite the fact their settlement is only level 2. Fuck me, that's rough. That is rough.
I see you.
I think the only thing we can do is like lay siege here and hope for the best. It says decisive defeat, and I'm not fucking surprised, to be honest. Genuinely not surprised. The only problem is going to be if they have another army, which they probably will. We are going to bring you down here to back us up. I think we're basically going to need to wait for siege equipment and then just fucking go for it. Public order here is bad. I did think it would be bad. How is... Corruption is still going up. Okay, so the less... I mean, that probably doesn't help that we built the corruption building. Never mind. Driven by hunger. Okay, they might decide to strike out and attack us, and if so, that may work in our favour. Ooh. They've got a lot of skinks. It's the Saurus I have to be careful of, but they've got a lot of skinks. In fact, I'm kind of semi-hoping they do come out to play. Oh, they are coming out to play. Okay, well, we're going to spend some food on that, even though I can't actually see my food, so I'm just having to guess. Lovely. I mean, they don't have many. That's a lot of. That's a lot of lizards. That's a lot of lizards. At least we've got friends. I mean, a few friends. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got this. We got this. Think positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. We need to get those plague claw catapults doing some good damage before this army reaches us, particularly against those Saurus. However, we are... Yeah, we're outnumbered. Well, that's until our reinforcements turn up, and then we're only just barely outnumbered. Unfortunately, they do have some better units than us in this lineup. I mean, a lot of it is skink cohort, which is good, but we do have things like the Cold One Riders, the Feral Stegodon, Saurus, and stuff like that, which do need to be dealt with. Nice little fireball coming out there. Ooh, that's a good hit. Should say, anyone new to the channel, I always play campaigns on very hard and hard, and the reason that I can control my army while I'm just sort of zipping about is because I'm basically superhuman and magic. Also, this is a replay. Okay, our clan rats are engaging the skinks all across our line. Again, a little bit outnumbered. The plague monks will be doing good numbers, though. Those Saurus have intercepted us, or at least tried to. So they're moving on the plague bearers, I think, trying to take them out. However, Skrolk and Slicin have engaged the enemy general, trying to take him down. Unfortunately, some Saurus arrive to drive a wedge between him and us, and he is going to get away. He's probably going to rally and return to the fight. Meanwhile, on our right flank, we are faring a little bit less well than on our left, mostly because that's where our plague monks are, which means our right flank is mostly just clan rats, and they are desperately trying to hold against that Feral Stegodon, who is, of course, causing terror. Reinforcements have arrived, and Vermich is on his way to help out. So more clan rats to throw into the big pile of clan rats, which are currently dying horribly. Trying to chase down this, the red-crested skink chieftain. Come here, you little shit. He's going to dart through his Saurus very quickly. Look at the fucking, look at that. Look at that. Whenever I try and pull my unit, my general through my fucking unit, you know, it takes him about 30 fucking minutes. Okay, we do have magic support, which is nice. The Saurus and the Plague Monks are sort of dueling there. It does seem like the Plague Monks do have the upper hand, which is nice to see, but ideally I need them carving through skinks to try and break our way and just free up units, basically. I need to get surrounds. I need to also get more units onto this right flank, which is struggling. The right flank has kind of broken apart with units routing due to terror and then turning around and just heading back, which means my Plague Claw catapults are under attack now, which is not great. I need to get them out there. I do not want to lose those Plague Claw catapults. So yeah, our right flank has shattered. They're flooding through on that flank. Our left flank is looking a little bit sturdy. We actually managed to drive back some of the rats here, which is good. So rats, lizards even. I'm the rats. We're trying to take out that skink chieftain. Where is the little bastard? Where are you? There you are. Get him. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. Oh, fucking skinks. Okay, we're moving the... Oh, look at that. Plague Monks. 102 kills. Very nice. Very nice. Moving over, so you can see sort of they've kind of punched through. However, more and more units are sort of rallying and throwing themselves back into the fray there. The Stegodon is down to about half health, but he's just a very, very tanky boy. Very difficult to take down with the units that we have available to us. The Skink Chieftain is dead, which is great. Which means that Skrolk and Slicing can now lay into the Saurus warriors and hopefully drive them off. If we can drive off the Saurus warriors on this flank, we can then bring the rest of our forces around to join the absolute fucking clusterfuck in the centre here. While our units are breaking and running, Skaven are very good at running away, and as such, they tend to be able to escape, rally and return again, which means although we take losses, we are slowly whittling down the enemy. You can see that although we started roughly about the same number, we've actually managed to kill more of them than they have of us, which is pretty good. We've also managed to knock out most of their Saurus. We can just finish off the survivors here. Should be good. Then we've got more Plague Monks on this flank, just knocking out Skink Cohort. They should have really been coming back to join us in the centre. I've managed to get the Plague Claw catapult crews away from the fight, although it does look that they're still here. They're actually over here and there. So the crews have actually managed to get away. That's the important thing. As long as the crews survive the battle, it doesn't really matter about the actual artillery pieces. It's looks pretty close, but actually we have the upper hand and we are slowly wiping out blobs of Lizardmen. Skrolk and Slicing particularly doing some good work. As you can see, 112 kills there, fantastic. They've been really doing a lot of heavy lifting. I think the Plague Monks as well have been doing amazing work, really just carving their way through those lizards in a way that our clan rats just can't, and it actually looks like we have managed to break the lizard army. Obviously we're going to chase down as much as we can, because that way we can take the city, regardless of the bullshit defences that it has constructed, as well as my plague. You can see my plague claw catapult crews have survived the battle despite being kind of overrun. They did manage to retreat and get themselves to safety, which is the main thing. Okay, not gonna lie, that was rough, but we managed to fend them off, and I think that's going to give us the in to take the city, hopefully before my other province rebels. Oh, there was a Nurgling. I forget there's a Nurgle faction around here. That's because they usually die really quickly. We've got physical resistance, spell resistance, and immune to psychology for plague monks. Yes, because I'll be getting more of those just as soon as I can. And then we'll get respected and feared to beef them up even more. Then we're going to get... Oh, I do like Wither. Wither and Vermintide. Let's get both of those. Okay, how are we looking? How are we looking? Decisive victory. We're going to lose a unit of clan rats. Is that it? Okay, well, fuck all of you then. You're all dead. Holy shit. Okay, we're going to beef that up to a level 2. Whew. Indeed. Right. Okay, good stuff. So we're going to grab the weapon dump, I think, first off, and we're going to grab this as well. Oh, I really want to get the corrupted spawning pool. Surprising we don't start out with it, but I just... 7 turns. Do we think we can survive 7 turns? I don't think we can. I think we're going to go for that. We're going to upgrade to you. Right, okay. Indeed. Right, well, let's trade you one of those. Then you can rush back this way to go and grab more lads. Skill point wise, you can get more plague priests, hero capacity, and recruit rank for those. It's not really that useful. We do get upkeep reduction for the second, which is quite good. Causing terror isn't the worst thing. I just don't know if that's going to be that useful for us. I think I'm going to keep going for that for the moment. We're going to go with that. I want the weapon teams because that's instantly useful. That's something that's instantly useful. And I don't think we can get more plague monks until we get the... Yeah, so we need at least a level 3 for that. And we don't have a level 3 at the moment. So getting the weapons up is definitely the best option now. This campaign is quite stressful to start off with, isn't it, for me? God, it's very full on. However, having knocked out their main province, or their main settlement, that will reduce what they're going to be able to get in on. It's going to be honest, this faction's very built up for your first your first issue to deal with. It feels very like, fuck you, I'm just going to throw everything we've got. It's rough. It's a rough start. I mean, not to mention, you start with it, like Itza to your north, you've got dwarves to your west, there's those lizards to the south, then you've got Teehee right next to you as well. So basically, and I mean, the dwarves are like this way, Itza's there. I mean, it's just like all the roads of your enemies lead to Oxel, your capital. It's just an absolute brutal start. It isn't helped by the fact that your initial target has got defences built in their city when they shouldn't fucking have them. The fuck is this game? Okay, more growth is good. I'm tempted to rush you back south with these guys. Yeah, okay, this is what we're going to do. So we are going to... It's just all those boys, isn't it? Right, okay, we're going to merge you boys. Let's merge you. And then we'll basically just dump units in here. Let's merge you. Okay, we'll do something like that, and then you can rush back. Okay, so we're basically good to go next turn. We're good to go next turn. We'll get Rebellion there in 6 turns, but we can potentially get Vermich in Oxford. We need some defences in Oxford because there's fuck all there at the moment. It's really rough. But if we can take like Mangrove Coast and Chapoyotl, then we've got these guys to our north. They're probably not going to try and kill us, which is a bit of a win. I'll take that. We've got a little bit of a buffer there. And if we can maybe head south, the problem is if we head south, we've got fucking elves down there, not to mention across the sea is Oxel, who is going to fucking declare war on me as soon as he sees me. So to be honest, leaving the elves down there may be the best option. Just be like, nope, I'm not. I do not want to meet Oxyotl. It's just not something I want. I don't need that. I don't need that level of chameleon fuckery in my life. Thank you very much. Okay, we can't quite reach you this turn. I was hoping they'd be recruiting they're recruiting an army there. Okay, but they've only got a few units, which is fine. Okay, we're going to rush you over here. This obviously not super happy. That's okay. Well, it's not okay, but it's, you know, you're just going to have to live with it. Right, -1. -1's fine. I can live with -1 a turn. I'm kind of tempted to like get a horde of Skaven slaves just to bolster that. And I could... How much money do I have? Enough. So I could get rid of these guys and get some more get some warp fire throwers. Because those guys will wreck fucking shit up. And that is what we need. We need something to dish out damage. Because at the moment, the only units that can dish out damage are the Plague Claw catapults and to a lesser degree the Plague Monks. And everything else is just... It's just a rather flimsy barrier in the way. Okay, they've rushed down to Mangrove Coast. That's actually really good for us because it means if we hit that city, we can kill them and take the city at the same time, which is good. That's great. And if we get another... Let's get casualty replenishment rate. If we get another tech, I think that opens up the scheme of doom, which is exactly what we need. Because if we get that, that allows us to establish an undercity. We can send them far away. I am actually kind of tempted to send it all the way to the Dark Clans and pop an undercity in the Chaos Dwarf capital. And I know you're thinking, that's insane, why are you doing that? Well, the reason I'm doing that is because that particular province is the fucking richest province in the game. So if we stick an undercity there, we can then basically make bank. It is going to take quite a while for him to get over there, but I think it might be the best option. That's my thinking anyway. Okay, we've got the warp fire throwers. That's something. We've got something going on here. That's a lot of red-crested skinks, but the options are significantly better. Look at that. We've actually got a decisive victory. That sounds good, but that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.